Hello, everybody. Hello. So glad to see all of you. Here we are live from Pinewoods, and I am sitting next to our next gen host, Anna Alter, who is on the board of Pinewoods with me. And we are working our tuckuses off here at Pinewoods, raking leaves, cleaning cabins, and getting it ready for the season. It's so beautiful to be here at Pinewoods in the middle of our CDSS week, which we timed it exactly that way, of course. So wait, we're gonna move to the side and we're gonna show you. Let's all take a deep breath before I even say hello. It is really lovely to be here. I have missed this space very much. My heart is here, and I am so glad that all of you are here to share it with us. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song in our CDSS week, as we celebrate all of the different camps that CDSS puts on, not only here at Pinewoods, but also at Ogons and Cavell and Camp Louise and other places. So thank you for joining us to sing. I am Joe Rossi. I am with Carpe Diem Arts. I'm also on the board of Pinewoods. This is Anna Alter.
Hi.
Hi, we're so happy to be here. And today we are actually, we were celebrating Campers Week at Pinewoods. Unfortunately, as of yet, Sally Rogers has not been, Sally Rogers is here in the house. Woo! All right, so hang on one second. We're co-hosting Sally. So glad to see Sally, because we were gonna actually sing around and we weren't necessarily very well practiced. Sally, I'm so glad you're here. Hang on just one second. I'm gonna find you on this screen. There you are. I'm going to co-host you so you can unmute. And here we go. Are you?
I'm so sorry I'm late. I got, my daughter called me at 20 to 12 and it was a deep conversation as daughters can be. And I just lost track of time. And all of a sudden she was talking to me. I said, I gotta go.
Yeah, so I totally get it because I am the lose track of time person in the universe, and I was way over there with my cart when I realized it, and I came running. So Sally, welcome. I'm actually going to say hi to everybody who's in the room with us today. It is a Saturday. We often have smaller crowds on a Saturday. So thanks to everybody out there who's joining us on Facebook Live now, and of course, if you're watching us later on Facebook Live, it's a greeting to you now, then, and every time. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Aaron Geyer, for being here in the room with us on the tech. Thank you for Anna Alter being next to me on the co-host job. Deborah in Kentucky, hello, glad you're here. Kate in Charlottesville, hello. Hello, Al, on your guitar, nice to see you today. Christiana, still in Seattle, nice to see you. And now in Rockville, nice to see you. And Carol in Connecticut, nice to see you. Phoebe, glad you're here today. Hi, Susan in Ohio. Hello, Sheila in Florida. Hello, Beth in Kentucky, nice to see you, great background. Hello to Kathleen in Albuquerque, Arlene in California, Pete and Janet in Toronto, hello and hello. And Susan in Seattle, hello. Anne in Maryland, nice to see you. And Bonnie in Idaho, nice to see you. And Caroline in DC. And Carolyn in Idaho. Lynn in Connecticut, giving the weekly doggy bath to Darla. Hello, of course, to Sally Rogers, who is our song leader today, who is on the staff of Campers Week, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Nancy's Irish Cow in Washington. Fred, DC Labor Course in Maryland. Hello, Annette in California. Sue, Sean, nice to see you today. Jane in Silver Spring, nice to see you today. And catching up to Bob in Mass, Deli in Maryland, Trish in Victoria, Harriet in Chicago, Aloysius in his car, so we guess we don't actually know where he is. And no looking at the screen, Aloysius, Hindi in Toronto, Jamie in Victoria, Joni, Cricket, Marnie, and other folks that may pop in, a greeting to you, and again, a greeting to everyone on Facebook Live. So, as I said, all right, now let's take another deep breath. The air is beautiful here, and I am appreciating every minute of the ways in which we can actually sit next to and touch people that we have only just met this morning.
In real life.
In real life, yeah. I want to thank everybody again for joining us. We will be chatting about Campers Week at Pinewoods after we hear from Sally, but I'm going to turn the floor over to Sally Rogers, who I already know many of you know. This is her first time in the room with us. Sally, so glad you're here. Please go ahead and teach us your song and sing for us, and we'll chat afterwards.
Okay, your part goes like this. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay. You go, there's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do, try it. There's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. You read a book one word at a time, one word at a time. Read a book one word at a time until your book is through. You learn to swim one stroke at a time, one stroke at a time. You learn to swim one stroke at a time, and then you can cross the pool. Your turn. No time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. You walk 10 miles, one step at a time, one step at a time. You walk 10 miles, one step at a time until your journey's through. You build a house, one brick at a time, one brick at a time. You build a house one brick at a time, and then you enjoy the view like what's right behind Anna and Jojo. Woo-hoo! You must be in the dining room, right? Nope, dining room.
We are actually in John Raymond. It's being painted for the new executive director.
Oh, very cool. Chorus. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. We live our lives one breath at a time, one breath at a time. We live our lives one breath at a time until our time is through. We'll fix this world one mess at a time, one mess at a time. Fix this world one mess at a time. Together we'll all pull through. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do. Woo! Thank you. Erin Geyer, are you in a car that's moving? Whoa, you must be in the
Yes,
back.
I am.
You must
I
be in the
am.
back seat.
No, I'm just that good of a driver. No, I'm in the back seat.
Great to be here.
Sally Rogers, thank you. That was tremendous and beautiful. And yes, we are sitting here at Pinewoods and actually in a location I'm sitting in today for the first time. I've never been to John Raymond before. It's where the executive director lives. So it's their home and people don't go there when it is in residence. However, I can totally understand why you would think we were at the dining hall, because that is your view from the dining hall. But wait, that's also your view from the camp house. But wait, that's also your view from lots of the cabins. And yeah, so it is an incredible, there are two lakes here. One lake is Round Pond and the other is Long Pond. And they're just steps apart. And so lots of swimming, lots of beautiful air, lots of breeze, lots of amazing views from wherever you are.
I can't wait for Campers Week. I was so excited when Steve sent around the note that said, it's on, except when I got the note, he said, but the children won't be there, under 12 won't be there. And I thought, well, there goes my job, because I was supposed to be leading the little kids and the 3s and 4s, I think. And so I thought, okay, well, I guess I won't be able to go to Campers Week this week. But then he's changed it. It's Campers Week, I think, is not being called Campers Week. I think
That's right.
it's being called Unplugged or something. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yes, I think that's right.
So when you go to sign up for Campers Week the last week of August, don't look for Campers Week this year, look for Unplugged. But what's wonderful about it is that they're using a lot of the wonderful attributes of Campers Week, which is a different kind of week to the other ones. In Campers Week, there's a minimum staff. The staff is really there to take care of kids while the adults are dancing and taking classes. And so this year, since the kids will always all be teens or tweens, there will be a class for them, but there won't be the little guys. So instead, what they're going to do is they're going to have a couple of song swap kind of classes and the usual kinds of meetings throughout the day with different performers. Or I won't say performers; it's campers sharing music and dance. And what's really cool is at Campers Week, unlike any of the other weeks, the staff, the campers are the staff. So the campers come up with workshops to do. If they have songs they want to share, if they have a dance they want to teach, it can be for one day, it can be for all 5 days, it could be making things. Oftentimes there'll be like a mask making workshop all week, or jelly printing, or beading, or who knows what. All kinds of music classes, fiddle classes. So this Unplugged Week is going to incorporate that. So when you come, you get asked also, is there something that you'd like to share with everybody during the week? And how, is it going to take an hour? Is it going to take 5 hours? Is it going to, last just for one period in the day or for the whole thing? Go ahead, JoJo. I'll stop talking.
Oh, no, I'm just volunteering because Nico and I are going to be at Unplugged Week. We are going to volunteer a half an hour song every day at noon that anybody who wants to can join in, like seriously right behind me. So there might be like a crowd of people singing along with all of you. And anyone in this room who wants to meet us the last week of August right here, this is where we will be. And I can't wait. Anna, I believe, is going to American Week. Actually, I should say it's all a lottery. So we've signed up, but we don't know yet if we're actually going. But yeah.
Anna, I haven't seen you since you were a kid. Nice to see you.
It's so good to see you. Campers Week was my week growing up.
Yep.
That's great. And Sally, I've never met you, even though we have a bazillion overlapping circles. And so I'm excited that I will hopefully get to meet you at the end of August here. Can you tell us a little bit about the Wish Boats? Because I think that the Wish Boats might come up again this summer during virtual programming. Is that from Campers Week? Wish Boats is from Campers Week, and I'm not sure. I thought Steve had said that he wasn't going to do Wish Boats because he wanted to save it just special for Campers Week. But maybe he is putting. But if they do it, Wish Boats are they're little pine, about 1 inch thick pine boards about that big, and usually the students, the kids, but also parents, anybody who wants to make one makes one. You put a little candle on it, and then you decorate it with natural things from the woods. And then one night we have the launching of the Wish Boats, and we sing. We stand down by the dock and sing and launch the Wish Boats. And they're lit, so there's these, and then they all get collected. Don't worry, they do not poison the lake. They collect them all and bring them back, and people can take them home. That's so beautiful. So one of the ways that CDSS is dealing with the fact that not everyone is vaccinated and can't be here is that they're doing 1 week of virtual programming from I think something like the 17th to 23rd or something like that of July. And actually the Daily Antidote is going to be part of the daily programming. And I think there are going to be different pieces from different camps to try and sort of bring anyone who's not able to go. The Wish Boats were at least at some point talked about, but you might be right. We might have taken them off of the dock, but there is going to be so much cool stuff that week. So for everyone who's in here from the Daily Antidote of Song, you're going to get CDSS and Pinewoods all summer long in this space and with opportunities to join in other spaces. And lots of it, if not all of it, is going to be free. So, I mean, the virtual stuff. So we really look forward to having you jump in wherever you can.
But that said, it may be virtual, but there is the possibility of helping support Pinewoods and CDSS. If you look down in the chat, you'll see a link where you can make a donation if you'd like. And That's always gratefully appreciated.
Thank you, Sally. And now we also have links in the chat for the scholarships. So if you're interested in coming to camp and it is not within your means, you can apply for the scholarships and hopefully also be able to join anyone who is here. So yeah, it's actually very strange to be here after sort of all that we've been through in this past year. And with the thought, of course, for such a long time that of course we were all going to be here in normal times in camp this summer. The notion of dancing or touching a lot of different people as you dance through, as most of the dancing is, where you're swapping partners, all of that is still in the who knows where land. But it's little by little by little, we are finding the paths towards creating the ways that we will continue to be able to be in this community, but also expand our communities into real time and extended virtual time. So I'm going to offer at some point this week, assuming that the Wi-Fi will actually manage to handle this. So I'm going to do a test tomorrow. Anybody who's interested in a virtual tour of camp, i.e. I will just like literally walk everyone around, maybe even into the water if I'm brave enough to take my phone in up to a certain depth. So I will put something into the chat about that. But go ahead and either email me or stick your email in the chat if you're interested, because I'll send something out. I think it would probably be Monday. The day that I would offer the virtual tour, but I could even do it more than once to accommodate schedules. So on any given day when you are at camp, and Sally, you can tell me if this is sort of also what you experience, and Anna, you can. My little phone walker thing tells me that I walk 9 to 10 miles just from moving around camp. That does not include dancing. I don't carry my phone when I dance. That doesn't include walking back and forth to the meals where I don't carry my phone. Doesn't include swimming. So it's a super active space. Is that also how both of you experience it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, everything is close, but nothing is exactly next door. So you hop around, hop to the bathroom, you hop to food, you hop to dancing, hop back to the bathroom.
And yet it is all fully chair accessible. So for folks who are in a chair, the paths are accessible. We have folks in the community who dance in their chairs with us. And so it's, completely, the walking is a plus, but not a requirement. So that just want to put that out there. So Sally, would you like to share a little bit with us about what else you've been doing in all of these pandemic times?
Oh, well, it's, I don't know if you've discovered this, but to me, I have been just as busy during the pandemic as ever, not so much working wise, but I don't know where the time goes. I mean, I thought, during this pandemic, I'll get so much done. I'll knit 5 billion mittens, and I haven't done any of that, But I did to keep myself sort of on a schedule. I did a song a day keeps the virus away for 250 days, Monday through Friday. I stopped on April 5th, which was the 250th day. I'd started on March 30th of last year. And now I'm back to singing on my Facebook page, but I'm doing, on Thursdays, I'm doing 5 at 4. 5 songs at 4 o'clock Eastern time. And I did it this Thursday for the first time. And I'll be doing it on Thursdays in June and July, maybe in August too. I don't know. I'm sort of going 1 month at a time. So June and July, I'll be doing 5 songs a day on Thursdays. And I don't have a Patreon page or anything like that, but I do have a tip jar, and that's sustained me. It's been my grocery money for this year. Anybody who likes to support musicians who don't have any work. And then I actually, this Sunday, my buddy Claudia Schmidt and I will be singing in our first live concert at Cafe Lena up in Saratoga Springs. They have room for 6 socially distanced tables, and you can come if you can call, and get a reservation, but you have to come in your own pod. So they have a max of 6 people at each table. So there's a maximum of 36 people that can be in there. But no matter where you are, you can stream it. It'll be streamed on YouTube, I believe, and the link to that is on my website, sallyrogers.com. So you can find it there. If you go to the calendar, the link for the virtual part is there. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more virtual combination virtual and live concerts. I think that's going to be happening more and more. For one thing, it gives the musician a chance to earn a little bit more money. And also, there are a lot of people who don't have the access to a vehicle to get to the place, or, are physically unable to get to the place, but they can get there virtually. So I'm one who supports that notion. As much as I love performing in person, I really do support the notion of virtual singing. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, other things that I kept busy doing. Well, just this last little bit at the end of the school year, I was able to do a songwriting residency at an elementary school, but it was a virtual residency. I did it all on Zoom with the kids. Each kid had the kids were all in school with their teachers who were vaccinated, but I wasn't allowed in the school. So they had their little computers at their desks, and we did Zoom, and we wrote a bunch of songs about the history of their town. And we were luckily able to meet one time at the end in their courtyard of their school and sing the songs together. So that was really wonderful. And I'm hoping that eventually they'll be able to give those songs to the Historical Society. That's my goal, because they're documenting history, or they're interpreting history, I should say. It's kind of a cool thing.
That's great, Sally. Thank you. So, we have given a lot of thought to the notion of the sort of virtual live combination programming. And our reason is because we built this community where lots of folks have been coming along for our monthly community sings, but they're not going to come from Idaho and the UK and Vancouver. And so we're going to be doing some test drives in the next few months of figuring out the best ways to stream the community sings live and virtual. And this program, so April 5th is actually your day. That's also our day. April 5th was our 365th day. So we celebrated the end of our first year that day and the beginning of our second year the next. And same thing, we've got folks from all around. We built this community, and just because we're back in person doesn't mean we're going to say like, okay, everybody, see y'all. Nice to have you. So there's friendships that have formed in this room, and we're going to figure out all kinds of ways to keep us all intertwined. And so
Jojo, did you spearhead this whole thing? And is it a CDSS event or no?
No, it was started. So in April of 2020 was Carpe Diem Arts, and Washington Rebels did the first year. And Carpe Diem Arts is now going to carry it through into year 2 and beyond. And
that's Busy Graham's organization?
That's right. That's Busy Graham's organization. So Busy Graham is the ED there, and also my 30 some odd years best friend. And so I thought of the fact that we weren't singing, right away when we all isolated. And so when we did start this, we thought, 2 months, 3 months, we can do this, right? So woohoo! We're about 425 days or so today. Yeah, that's exactly. And not going anywhere, which I absolutely love. So Sally, thank you so much. That was lots of fun to chat and to get a chance to sing with you and to think about CDSS. So CDSS has partnered with us this week. We partnered with Pinewoods last year and did their virtual week here in the Daily. And we're going to partner with Family Week and Pinewoods and CDSS again. I think already we're talking about a winter week. So lots of overlap between all these different amazing organizations, and we'll keep that going too. So
thanks for doing it.
Yeah, thank you for
Thanks
doing
for
it.
being here.
Oh, my pleasure. Great to see you, Anna.
No, I was just thinking I was excited that you were going to be here today. I was excited to be here with Joe, chatting with you, hearing you sing. And I was thinking about my memories of you growing up, because you are a staple of Campers Week. And I was remembering, and I probably don't have all the details, but I remember a time, maybe you were a program director, and usually at Campers Week and most of the CDSS weeks, they're like themed evenings. So you might have a pub night one night, and you might have a skit night. And during one of the skit nights one year, we ended up throwing Sally in the pond.
Yes.
And I will never forget it.
Ah, yes. Somebody has to get thrown in the pond every year. So
That's funny. So I'm usually at Family Week, and we actually have a thing at Family Week. It's called the Pond Toss, and you actually pay $5. It's a little fundraiser. And so if you're a mom, you pay many $5 is so that your child can get thrown in the pond multiple times. But they actually stand at the end of the dock, two strapping guys usually, and hold ankles on one and then hands on the other and do the whole big 1, 2. And then I am the photographer the last several years. So I take the pictures of the people in midair leap. And so actually, we'll show some this year during the virtual week. We'll show some of those funny pictures of the folks flying through the air before they hit the water, which I've never been thrown and will not be volunteering for that or paying for it or anything of the sort, actually. So thank you again, Sally. I love it. I'm wondering if we can sing either the whole song again or some choruses of it, whatever you feel up for doing.
Oh, we can do the whole song. I don't care. I mean, if you've got time, do you have time?
We have time.
Okay. You read a book, one word at a time, one word at a time. You read a book, one word at a time, until your book is through. You learn to swim, one stroke at a time, one stroke at a time. You learn to swim one stroke at a time, and then you can cross the pool. Sorry, there's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, when there's so much work to do. You walk 10 miles, one step at a time, one step at a time. You walk 10 miles, one step at a time, until your journey's through. You build a house, one brick at a time, one brick at a time. Build a house one brick at a time, and then you enjoy the view. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless. There's so much work to do. We live our lives one breath at a time, one breath at a time. Live our lives one breath at a time, until our time is through. We'll fix this world one mess at a time, one mess at a time. Fix this world one mess at a time, and together we'll all pull through. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, when there's so much work to do. There's no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, no time to feel hopeless, when there's so much work to do.
Thank you again, Sally Rogers, for that amazing song.
Thank you, JoJo and Anna.
Thank you so much. So it's in fact the perfect song for this room, because one of the things that we haven't actually talked about at all today is that we started out as an isolation, reducing space, but rapidly became a social justice space. And we've been really on the theme of the fact that there is no time to feel hopeless and that there's so much work to do. So
Great.
Little Daily Antidote theme song there. Thank you so much. Sally, we hope that you can sing with us again sometime.
I hope so. Anytime, really, anytime. Yeah. And Aaron, thanks for putting the lyrics in there.
Thank you, Aaron, again for the whole tech thing, for all the links and everything. You've done a great job. Thank you again, Sally, for an amazing song. Let's all give a cheer for Sally.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, look at, we got cheer.
Thank you. And cheer for all of you as well.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you again, Aaron, for running the tech. Thank you again, Anna, for appearing on the screen with me. Who's telling who might be sitting with me here tomorrow? We'll just have to see. And thank you again to everybody in the room who joined today. Deborah, thank you and goodbye. Kate, great to see you. Christiana, and oh, now we know she's home because there's Bob. Very nice. And Carol, thank you. Sue, thank you. It was nice to see you. Kathleen, and so actually it's Susan, not Sue. Sorry, I'm just moving too fast. Kathleen and Arlene and Peter and Janet. And Susan, thank you, and Anne, and Bonnie, and Caroline, and Carolyn, and Lynn, thank you so much.
Bye,
oh,
Lynn.
and goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. How about that? Bye, everybody on Facebook Live. Really glad you joined us. Thank you.